Sirocco thug. Sirocco.
This is Sirocco territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Who are the Sirocco?
We are. Now beat it.
That's a journal update. You've found the Sirocco thug territory. They denied you entrance.
This is Sirocco territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Why don't you go ahead and try?
You've made a dangerous enemy today.
Did I? I don't know. Journal update. Well, I guess they let me in somehow. Good. I didn't even mean to kill you with my swords. I'm very sorry about this. Where are we going? Oh, hi. So let's look at the quest here. You've attacked the Sirocco thugs and infiltrated their territory. Perhaps we should infiltrate them a little bit later, because there might be people who want us to do that. And I'll talk to them so I can get money. What about down here? The door? Sirocco? Nope, it's the refugees.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Husev.
Thank you. I wonder if the thugs were against the refugees. Geriel?
Keep back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
You look awful. You should kill yourself to prevent your disease from spreading.
I suppose I will die soon, anyway.
He did die soon. And that was dark side, obviously.
Your acts are subtle indeed. Much can be born from such manipulations.
That's the moral of the story, isn't it? Also, killing the thugs, which I didn't really want to. There's a veteran over here.
I used to serve in the Mandalorian Wars. Then the Jedi Civil War crushed the Republic.
Because you can't have sci-fi refugees without having the same problems with war veterans as the U.S. does. And many other countries in the world, really, but the U.S. is sort of an example, or bad example, out of everything, really, in regards to the way they treat veterans. Nada!
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter?
What do you mean?
Don't you work with Sakwesh? He took my daughter, Adana, to sell to the Hutts. All because I told him I could not pay his tribute.
By admitting weakness, you leave yourself vulnerable.
Don't taunt me. Please.
Can I help you get her back?
I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough.
Not my problem. I'll be going now. Unfortunately, I have no idea who Sakwesh is. So it could be the thugs that we killed. And if that is the case, then I'm gonna have to undo my choices. As in reloading a previous save and not killing them because yeah. Let's see what I can do. Hello. Hey, stranger. Interested in some information for a mere 20 credits? I was gonna say credits, but it's creds. What kind of information? I can give you a tip on how you can get some good loot. Why don't you get the loot yourself? If I had the skills needed for the task, I wouldn't be stuck here on Nar Shaddaa now, would I? Alright, here's your 20 credits. I've done a little scouting out of the exchange camp. I think there's a killing to be made. They have containers filled with goods, with a stealth generator and some basic security skills. You could rob them without the guards ever noticing. Thanks for the tip. Good luck to you. Can I kill you now? Good luck to you, he says. Well, I guess that's just getting that little tip. 20 credits. While it is important, I need the money. It's not really that important. It's just a little. Kahrana. Can I talk to you, Kahrana?
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about?
Yes, I am.
You're the one. Good. My family and I are anxious to leave, and I have the payment for you. 500 credits.
Yeah, they've increased the docking fees, I'm afraid. I'll have to charge you, 800 credits.
We can't afford that. Will you please take 600?
All right, but don't take advantage of my generosity.
Oh, thank you. Here's the 600 credits. Please, hurry back to get us.
I'll be back soon.
You filthy liar.
I don't... What do you mean, you filthy liar? I gain dark side points. What do you mean? I'm not a liar. I will be back soon. Just not to get you. I mean, it's just like... Oh my god, that person... Oh, hi! Another Sirocco thug. Why are they here? I wonder if they're the ones that kidnapped the daughter, after all. Because I think that's what happened. What's going on? You are right. It is him. He is different. Let us watch and see what he does. Do you think he will recognize us? He never saw us before. He will not recognize us now. We may approach safely without detection. What now? We have something to sell you, something you might like to know. But it isn't for your ears alone, not for an audience. What we have to tell you will cost 25 credits, a small sum. Yeah, I don't have that much. Come back when you do. You will want to hear what we have to say. Just like that, huh? Who are they referring to? It is him. Were they referring to Atton? Have you come up with the sum of 25 credits? Yeah, this better be worth it. That one, your human companion, the male one, we have seen him before. Was he a refugee? That one came to the Smuggler's Moon years into the Jedi Civil War, claimed he had been displaced by the war. Don't trust him. He is not a soldier. He is a killer, tried and true. I can give you nothing more than that warning. The rest is up to you. There's a lot of people taking my money. Take care, traveler. Atton. Yeah. Atton.
Look, I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
Yes, I know. If you fear the face of power, then I have no use for you. That's beautiful. I am in control more than ever.
That's what you think. Trust me, there's a reason you're changing. It's because it's corrupting you. I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
Are you implying I cannot control her?
Well, you're starting to get creases. Almost thought you were that old witch for a second.
I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa, this guy over here, who says he knows you. This guy says he knows you.
Yeah? That's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
No, he says you're not Atton at all. I mean, air quotes Atton. You're Kreia. That you showed up on Nar Shaddaa. He actually didn't say anything about him not being called Atton. What the hell? Anyway, apparently he says your birth name is not Atton, which you've never claimed it is either. But either way, you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Civil War.
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down, I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
Well, if we got a problem, let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
My power gives me the right.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Go on, let's hear it all.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
There must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
And that's why the Sith were right. I think that's more dark side than saying that's why I'm no longer a Jedi, so I'm gonna go with that.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
I've heard enough.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
You desert things? Is that I do like some good desserts. You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I didn't know you served the Republic.
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darrett, and all the rest.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
The Republic was weak. You were right to turn from them, and the Jedi.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
The Republic deserved to be betrayed, and you knew where your true loyalties lay.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
Do you want to talk about it?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
You fought Jedi?
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
How could you have killed Jedi?
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
And that's what Kreia was talking about in her first dialogue. My face is getting darker cider during this conversation, I think. I think my face became changed as I talked to him. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind.
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
This recontextualizes all of Atton's conversations with Kreia. He's constantly trying to make Kreia not read his mind. And when he's projecting his goofy act, it's an act. Wow, that's cool. It's hard though. I'm trying to think back to the conversations, trying to remember what he said and all that. But it's really hard for me to remember what he says. Like in specifics. I think he might... I'm not really sure. Because he is in love with our character. I think. But that might be an act. That itself might be an act. Because if it is an act, it's like it's a constant act. And as well an act for us when out of camera. When we're not there, which is sort of weird for us as a player. Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. He was right, and he proved it.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Capture Jedi, not kill them.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him. So how did you break away?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
That sounds flimsy as hell. Why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi you killed Jedi?
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
A woman. Were you assigned to kill her? I wonder if that woman is the first player's... is the first game's main character. No. Because the first game's main character... No, it could be. Let's find out. Because we have already decided before, canonically, what the gender is of the first game's main character. We have a choice earlier. Were you assigned to kill her?
It wasn't a mission. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me.
She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Are you sure she was lying? Maybe she did want to save you.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. She knew the right things to say. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me. That I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, There would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So this revelation of him, it's so... I love that these revelations are written like this, because they're not meant for you to see it immediately. But I will point it out to you immediately. They're not meant for you to see it immediately, but they are meant for you to recall further down the line. When he said just now that they said that he has the Force within him, and that they would turn him into a dark Jedi, that is immediately undercut by another very important revelation, which is him continuing to talk about his current situation. And if you're invested in the conversation, that sort of passes you by, but it is an important, obviously it's an important revelation. What the reason why it's important, and I'm sure the game is going to make it a little bit clearer later on, the reason why it's important is that it explains why he loses control when I am changing my Force. Basically I'm going dark side whenever I commit acts that change my alignment, and he's like, "Ooh, I lost control there." That's him losing control to me, and obviously that the Kreia goes on about this all the time. She constantly talks about how that my influence over my companions. My face stopped being dark side though. Ah, dang it! We're there. We're at the threshold of my face going dark side. Did you kill her?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
Jedi lies.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
You were right to kill her.
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa. I lost myself there. Until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
I was gonna say, before he said that line right here, I was gonna say that his story is really interesting because it can be a story of redemption for his, I suppose, moral character, but it can also be a story of justification for his choices to join the dark side. There's a word for what I'm trying to say here, because it's a trope. A story of redemption is a trope, or a common way of telling a story. But it's like redeeming. It's not redeeming. It is redeeming, but it's the redeeming on, just a character who he's now thinking that maybe he's not supposed to be dark side, and I'm gonna convince him that he is supposed to be dark side, obviously. Then she lied to you, Atton. That is what Jedi do.
It didn't feel that way, though. It was different.
There was a threat, and she dealt with it. That is all. There was no concern in her actions for you, only for the Jedi.
But what she said, if I had remained, they would have turned me into something else.
She already turned you into something else. Look at you. Atton, you could feel the Force. You were a threat to the Jedi. You had killed members of their order. Why would they forgive you?
But why would she die for me? And the feeling, that love.
Emotions can be faked or inflicted on others.
You're right. I didn't think of it like that. But she tricked me. Another Jedi trick. More Jedi hypocrisy like the others.
I'm tired of Jedi crawling in my head. I'm tired of not knowing who I am anymore.
If you wish control, then I can teach you to learn to kill again with the Force as your ally.
I will follow you to hell and back. I will do whatever you ask, and your enemies shall be mine.
Your obedience will be rewarded, and failure shall be punished.
Once, I was shown the Force. I heard it. I felt it. And it was used to weaken me.
I know that turning away from it was her plan for me, and I will not walk that path any longer. I want to learn how to use the Force, as I was meant to, and there will be no place in the galaxy where Jedi or Sith can hide from me.
Then I will train you, Atton.
What must I do? Is there someone you need me to kill to prove myself?
That will come later. For now, close your eyes. Oh, we're gonna do the Force-seeing thing. Imagine the slaughter of the war, the death, and the energy it filled you with. Hear the echo of the rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as Republic ships burn, as Jedi fall before you. And at last, Atton, awaken. Atton has taken his first steps on the path of a dark Jedi sentinel. His power will grow as he travels with you and masters what you know of the Force. And because of me trying to help him halfway, that's why my face went into the dark side. And that light side shift is a bit of a is a bad thing. But the most important thing is that the influence gained on Atton, which means that I always went towards his influence, which is great. Okay, Atton. I'm not feeling too dark-sidey right now, which means I get to keep my lovely features. You have that they do look very, very broken. The face, the face does look very broken. Oh man, I'm really close. How was that a dark side? I'm really close to the end, to the bottom. We're gonna get to super dark side pretty soon. Anyway, let's level you up. And he's already pretty dark side. Skills. Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay, so what am I trying to make you do? Demolitions? Am I trying to max his demolitions out, or is it computer use? Yeah, it's computer use. Because of me not having T3M and the other one. It's fine. And he now has lightsaber proficiency, Jedi defense, which means he can use Jedi armor, Force immunity to fear, and Jedi sense, which I believe adds to some things. Does he get power? Powers? I think he does. Yeah, he's got all the special abilities. Let's go with precise shot for him. The feat increases damage done with ranged weapons by +1, and it can be up to +8, which is pretty good as well. But also applies a -2 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt, which is, you know, pretty awesome because of being a Jedi. And then he does have powers. Wow. This is great. I have no idea what I'm gonna give him because he's a sniper. Force push. Yeah, let's go with force push. An opponent targeted by this power is pushed back 5 meters, thrown to the ground, stunned for 3 seconds, and suffers damage equal to the attacking character's level. And of course we have 2 powers, so we get Force Whirlwind as well, that we have in Kreia, I think. But not anybody else. And now, he's a Jedi Sentinel of level 1 and a Scoundrel of level 12.